And I said, that's why you don't want to do batch work. That's why you want to make one at a time. Because one at a time allows you to do a lot less motion, a lot less steps. It allows you to quality control as you go, and you get a better product. Your customer gets the product in a more timely fashion. If I'm making 300 at a time, my customer's waiting for all 300 to get done before I can ship one, right? If I make one at a time, all of a sudden, everything changes. So they came in and revolutionized our company. They taught us to think the Toyota way. And the Toyota way thinks just really two ways. There are two pillars to the Toyota production system. It's very, very simple. Number one, everything can be improved continuously. And I don't mean, yeah, you improve it 2 or 3 times and it's it. I mean every second, every minute of every day, you are obsessed with figuring out how to improve everything. That is the Toyota production system. And the second tenet is that people are smart. Toyota calls it respecting people. They believe that people have enormous capacity and intelligence, and that their job as a manufacturer is to tap into that and get people to think, engage. And what they would say is, good ideas and engagement brings more good ideas and engagement. And that is the essence of the Toyota production system. And I started running my company this way. And the beautiful thing about it is, remember, my story is I came up with this really cool idea and took it to market. Remember, I came up with a really cool idea, which is the whole idea behind the Toyota production system, honoring the creativity of people. I thought, how amazing would it be to build a company based on that idea? Because people were coming up to me all the time and saying, Paul, I heard your story, and I have an idea. And I said, wow, how amazing would that be to validate people? How amazing would it have been for me to be in my dusty little cabinet shop back 15 years ago, and somebody actually care about the way I thought about something? Somebody actually would say, a corporate president would actually say, hey, Paul, good idea. You got something there. And that is the essence of FastCap. And this is what we learned from Toyota. So today we produce 20 to 30 new products a year. We have hundreds of products. I get 10 phone calls a day from people. I can't even keep up with it. It's so crazy. Just 2 days ago, I got one videotape from one guy with 7 ideas on it, and 4 of them were home runs. All because I'm doing one thing. What is it? Listening. Listening to people. Instead of thinking I know it all, I'm listening. And there's a lot of power in that. And that is how FastCap has built this multi-million-dollar company, and how I can fly a turbine aircraft and do all the things that I get to do because I'm willing to listen. And that is what Toyota taught me to do. It's a powerful concept. And if you want to take your business to the next level, this is the way. It doesn't require any gobbledygook. It doesn't require any weird concepts or philosophies. It's as simple as believing that everything can be improved. And people are smart. Those two things are magical alchemy. Now, I'm going to give you one more example. I have my little props here. I'll try not to spill any more water. One time, it was asked of Taiichi Ohno, who is the originator of the Toyota production system. He was tasked by the president of Toyota, Seiichi Toyota, to find a way to compete in the world market with their cars, because their cars were not very good quality, and they wanted to change that. So Seiichi, Toyota came back from the United States, seeing Henry Ford's assembly line and seeing our grocery stores and seeing the just-in-time way in which we distributed food, and said, I need you to develop a similar system. And Taiichi Ohno went out to do that. And they asked him one time, what is the essence of the Toyota production system? And books and volumes have been written on this subject, but Taichi Ono reduced it to one simple concept that I think all of you can get. He said, we take the time from which we get the order to the time in which we collect the money, and we try to take that and compress it down to as small a distance as possible. That's all we're trying to do. So essentially what we're trying to do is remove all the waste. And waste is everywhere. It's everywhere in my life. It's everywhere in my company. The waste in my company makes my head spin. I hurt when I see it. And the individual that understands that there's waste in everything every one of you do, and not a little bit. I'm telling you, there's enough waste to fill the Grand Canyon in this whole room we all produce. And me included, being someone who's been doing this for 8 years. And that waste is robbing you of your potential. It's robbing you of new products. It's robbing you of new future ideas, new potential employees that you can hire. It's robbing us all of everything. And the one that figures out how to get rid of it is the one that wins. And we have been on a relentless pursuit for 8 years of eliminating waste. And the more we eliminate, the more we see it. So here's an example. This is a company right here. Their name is Vibeco. They are a phenomenal lean manufacturer. They are a TPS company located in Providence, Rhode Island. The guy happens to have a radio talk show just like me, no less. And they produce industrial vibrators for concrete machines. And they're crazy about TPS because they've reduced their inventory by $2 million. They ship all their items 97% same day, next day. Their lead time was 3 and 4 weeks prior to starting TPS. And yet, he shipped me a little demonstration video of their company in this box. And this is what I got. And this is what he shipped me. And I'm not picking on him because you know what? Pick on me. I'm just as bad. It's everywhere. Now, we filled a 747 to get this to me next day air. We could have put, what, 10 more? So we could have put 10 more packages like this, and there's probably another 1,000 on that plane that had the same scenario. We're burning all that extra fuel, all that extra labor, all that extra time, the box, the recycling, the trash can, everything that went into that because they missed this simple thing. When I go down to Costco to get my prescription for my eye drops, this is what I get. And then they give me all this. Okay? I don't want any of this stuff. They give me the bag. Then they give me the box and a nice little label that's sticking out the side. And this, in here, oh, they give me this too. But what I want is that. Thank you. That's right. And in the bottom is 1 fluid ounce of these tiny little eye drops. And that is the state where we are in.